Let's take a journey back in time to meet a man who helped change the world. His name was Bayard Rustin. He was born in 1912 in Westchester, Pennsylvania. Even as a young boy, Bayard Rustin believed in peace, fairness, and helping others. He would grow up to be one of the most important leaders of the civil rights movement, even though many people do not know his name. Bayard Rustin was raised by his grandparents who taught him about kindness, hard work, and the importance of standing up for what is right. His grandmother was part of the Quaker religion. Quakers believe that all people are equal and that problems should be solved without fighting. This idea stayed with Bayard his whole life. In school, Bayard Rustin was smart and talented. He loved music and was an amazing singer. He even sang at concerts to help earn money for college. But more than anything, Bayard wanted to fight injustice. He wanted to make sure that every person, no matter the color of their skin, was treated fairly and with respect. When Bayard Rustin was a young man, he learned about a leader named Mahatma Gandhi in India. Gandhi believed in using peaceful protest to make change. Instead of using violence, Gandhi encouraged people to march, sit quietly, and speak the truth. Bayard Rustin loved this idea. He believed that peaceful protest was the best way to bring fairness to America. During the 1940s and 1950s, African Americans were not treated equally. They could not sit in the same places as white people or go to the same schools or even drink from the same water fountains. Bayard Rustin joined groups like the Fellowship of Reconciliation and the Congress of Racial Equality, also known as CORE, to help fight these unfair rules. He organized bus rides across the country to test if laws were being followed and stood up to unfair treatment even when it meant being arrested. One of Bayard Rustin's most important roles came in 1963. That year, a big event was being planned in Washington, D.C. It would be called the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. This was going to be a peaceful protest where people would come together to ask for equal rights for African Americans. Bayard Rustin was the person behind the scenes who organized everything. He made sure there were buses for people to travel to Washington, D.C. He planned how people would march, where they would stand, and even how they would be safe. He worked day and night to make sure it would be peaceful and powerful. Over 250,000 people came to the March on Washington. It was one of the biggest protests in American history. It was also where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. gave his famous "I Have a Dream" speech. Bayard Rustin did not stand in front of the crowd that day, but his work made the event possible. He helped the dream come true by bringing people together in peace. Bayard believed that if enough people stood up and spoke out, change would happen. And it did. After the march, new laws were passed that helped end unfair treatment of African Americans. Even though Bayard Rustin was a great leader, he did not always get the attention he deserved. One reason was because he was openly gay at a time when that was not accepted by many people. Some leaders did not want to work with him or tried to keep him out of the spotlight. But Bayard Rustin never gave up. He kept working for fairness for all people, not just African Americans, but also for the poor, for workers, and for people who were treated differently. Later in life, Bayard Rustin continued to speak out for what was right. He worked for human rights around the world. He stood up for people in South Africa who were fighting against unfair rules called apartheid. He helped poor people in big cities and worked with young people to teach them how to make peaceful change. Bayard Rustin passed away in 1987, but his legacy lives on. Today, more people are learning about the important role he played in the civil rights movement. He showed us that one person can make a difference not by fighting, but by planning, by organizing, and by believing in peace. Bayard Rustin's life teaches us that even if we are behind the scenes, we can still help make big changes. We can stand up for others, we can speak out when something is wrong, and we can believe that a better world is possible if we work together. So the next time you hear about the March on Washington or Dr. King's "I Have a Dream" speech, remember that African-American Bayard Rustin was the brilliant mind who helped make it all happen. And remember, you too have the power to create change with peace and courage. If you like this video and would like to see more content like this, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and share with others.